scoring, hitting, and hard-nosed hockey that brought us to today and our 60th anniversary of Comet Hockey in Fort Wayne. Tonight, we're privileged to have with us many of the players that have helped make Comet Hockey legendary in the Fort Wayne area. Fort Wayne was first introduced to hockey in 1952, and among those who first donned the Comet uniform from the 50s, please welcome Bobby McNeil, Gus Bromberger, let's hear it for sport legends that make Comet hockey a great tradition in Fort Wayne.
Glorious and free, oh, can
continues with Heather Herring and Mark Mellinger.
Longtime Komets broadcaster Bob Chase was honored with a prestigious award this afternoon.
It is called the Lester Patrick Trophy, and lots of people see it as the greatest award in all of hockey. News Channel 15's Lamar Holliday joins us now with how Bob Chase is feeling about being the latest recipient. Lamar?
Well, Mark and Heather, he told me he was very surprised when he found out the news that he had this award, but was humbled to be honored with such a notable award. The award honors the recipient's contribution to ice hockey in the United States. The Michigan native began his career in 1953 with the Komets while starting his career at a Fort Wayne radio station, WOWO AM 1190. Chase has been behind the mic broadcasting the Komets games for the last 60 years. He has called all 9 Fort Wayne's league championships and 12 regular season titles during his tenure. We spoke to Chase this afternoon to get his take on the honor.
I'm still in the state of disbelief and almost denial. I mean, this is something I would have never seen in a lifetime, but it's here, you know. Pretty crazy, pretty honored.
Chase says he plans to celebrate the news with his family. He will be honored during the annual U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame induction celebration in Dallas on October 15th.
All right, thank you, Lamar.
Bob Chase is the consummate broadcaster.
Isn't he
I mean, we'll
fantastic?
never see another of his ilk here in Fort Wayne. Great to
With
have
that
him.
kind of longevity, too.
No kidding. Well, Jonathan, what have you got for us in the weather?
Coming to us radio ringside for 60 years as of this fall, Bob Chase is being recognized for his work at the highest of levels. This October, Chase is going to be given the prestigious Lester Patrick Trophy. The award is about the biggest honor you can get in hockey, with past recipients being names like Gordie Howe and Wayne Gretzky. The trophy has been given annually since 1966 for outstanding service to hockey in the United States, and will be given to Chase along with this year's other recipient, Washington Capitals executive Dick Patrick, at the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame induction celebration in Dallas on October 15th. I spoke with Bob this afternoon. He says it's hard to express how he feels because he never thought such an honor would come his way, adding, "It's like a dream." Chase was going to join me on Sound Off on Thursday night, 7:30, 21 Live, to talk about the honor. He begins his 60th season as the voice of the Komets when the Caves begin their first season in the ECHL in October. Well, the Tin Caps coming through.
We're lucky to have you as well and your entire family, certainly royalty on the hockey circuit. It's a true story. Bob, I got a tweet last night sent personally to me from a gentleman from Central New York. Said he grew up in the 60s. He turned into Bob Chase, Comet Hockey, WOWO, WOWO, and thanks to him, I'm a lifelong hockey fan. My uncle from New York gave you the exact same story about an hour ago. You must get hit with that a couple times a day. What's that like? There are so many hockey fans in the country that are lovers of the sport because of the joy you brought to them.
Well, I was very fortunate to begin with being on radio station WOWO in Fort Wayne. They were a 50,000 watt clear channel station. And in the early stages of the old IHL, I was the only broadcaster around. So everyone from everywhere in all the league cities had well listened to me, but I would get mail from all over Canada, South America, Europe. It was just an amazing thing. And I got very, very, very serious about the custodial responsibility I had, not only for the station, but also for the sport I was broadcasting. I made many friends with hockey players, moms, dads, you name them, who used to sit and listen to me because their kids were playing in Fort Wayne. And this one big French kid.
Anniversary season of Comet Hockey. It all started in 1952, and here we are, 12 regular season titles and 9 league championships later. Well, tonight we're privileged to have those players who made Comet Hockey legendary in Fort Wayne. Among those who first wore the legendary Comet uniform, please welcome first elected Comet captain, first to score a goal, first Comet to score a hat trick, one of the originals from 1952, George Drysdale. From 58-59 to 59-60, he was a speedy winger, number 7, Gus Bromberger. From the 60s, with us tonight, please welcome Comet PA announcer and a WOWO radio legend, Don Chevrolet. Winner of 7 IHL MVP awards, 3 IHL scoring titles, a Comet champion for sure, number 11, Len Thornton. We have his number 1, retired to the rafters, as a 2-time Comet champion, Hall of Fame goaltender, Chuck Adamson. Another speedy winger, number 14, a 2-time Comet champion, Norm Wiz Wazlowski. From the 70s, and with us tonight, please welcome Comet champion goaltender, 12 seasons of Comet, number 30, Robbie Irons. Big Comet defenseman from 77, 78, welcome Doug Johnston. Comets from the 80s, here tonight are, he was big on defense, 3 seasons with the Comets in the 80s, John Dilworth. This guy scored 104 points in 83-84 from the 80s, Doug Rickler. Comet from 1980 to 1987, Mr. Hustle, Dale Baldwin. And now from the 90s, please welcome 3 seasons of Comet defenseman, number 7, Brian McKee. From 1987 to 1995, he was a 1993 Turner Cup champ. Big on defense, number 12, Gary Lustig. Comet champion defenseman, number 4, Grant Richardson. And when I say Mr. 77, you know who I'm talking about. Comet all-time leader with 1,752 penalty minutes and Hall of Famer, Steve Fletcher. From the 2000s, tonight, please welcome a high-scoring winger, 6 years of Comet, 3-time Comet champion, P.C. Druin. Comet Navy, 3-time Comet champion defenseman, Brandon Warner. He's an owner of many Comet defenseman records, a 4-time champion, number 2, Guy Dupuis. Fans, he's a true Fort Wayne legend, a Lester Patrick Award winner, Broadcaster of the Year Award winner. This is his 63rd season of broadcasting Comet Hockey. Radio Ringside, Bob Chase. meeting, now starting a new career in our town. A big Fort Wayne fan favorite, he led the Conference to 2 league championships over the last 6 years. Captain Kaylee Schrock. And now, some of the legends of the great Comet hockey tradition in Fort Wayne. He's an owner of many Comet defenseman records. A 4-time champion, number 2, Guy Dupuis. Fans, he's a true Fort Wayne legend. A Lester Patrick Award winner. Broadcaster of the Year Award winner. This is his 63rd season of broadcasting Comet hockey. Radio Ringside, Bob Chase. And finally, the two-time champion. A Fort Wayne meeting, now starting a new career in our town. A big Fort Wayne fan favorite, he led the Conference to 2 league championships over the last 6 years. Captain Kaylee Schrock. Some of the legends of the great Comet hockey tradition in Fort Wayne.
From ABC 21 Alive, this is Sound Off with the Komets, live from the Sport One Parkview Ice House.
2 games in the books and 2 wins for the Komets. The K's getting off to a great start to start the season with 2 wins over rival Kalamazoo. Got a great second show coming your way here on Sound Off with the Komets. That's right, the legend Bob Chase in the house. Welcome inside the Sport One Parkview Field House, everybody. Normally we are across the street at the Ice House, but a huge ice skating, figure skating qualifier for the Midwest going on right now across the street at the Ice House. So we're over here inside of Jimmy's Grill in the Field House this particular Monday. Mr. Chase, how are you, sir?
Feeling good, really good after a good weekend.
Yeah, not a bad way to start the year.
I didn't think I'd hold up for 2 games, but I made it.
I think you've proven your durability over the years, I feel like.
Thank you.
All right. Kind of a different show whenever we have Bob here joining us. Obviously, we're going to talk about the team. We definitely want to get his thoughts on what he saw this past weekend. But really, when we have Chaser here, anything goes. If you have questions from Comet teams in the past, if you have stories that you want to share, anything is welcome on this particular show. Want to give you the ways you can get a hold of us. Through the phone, 483-8331, also on Twitter, at 21Alive Sound Off. Plus, we have the live microphone here for members of the audience that will get here in just 1 second. All right, so start calling in, start tweeting, start doing all that stuff. Let's talk quickly about this weekend. 2 wins, as we talked about in the headlines there, both against the Kalamazoo team. Not sure where they're going to end up this year, but what do you think about how we played?
I thought we had two different games. Friday night, a lot of people had never played in that arena. It took a while to adjust. We had to come from behind a couple of times, but I thought the key to that was our resiliency kept us coming and coming and coming, and we were not to be denied. It was a good game, a hard game to play on that arena, and of course Nick Bootland builds teams to play in Wing Stadium, and if you can beat him there, you might be able to beat him anywhere, and we did the next night with an entirely different game here at home.
I thought, talking to head coach Gary Graham after Friday night's win, he talks a lot about those desperate hockey plays and how important it is to make desperate hockey plays, and you certainly see those from teams, especially a lot more as the season goes on, we get closer to the playoffs and in the playoffs. But we saw a number of things in the very first two games of the season that I felt like right from the start, this group kind of showed the fans, hey, we're going to give it up for the group, the betterment of the group here.
Almost a playoff mentality to start the year, indeed, and I thought Cody Souls' dive on Saturday night to take it practically out of the net.
Awesome.
Typifies what kind of an attitude or what kind of a team spirit this club's got. They haven't been together but a week, but they've got a lot of good young pros, and the nice thing about it, when Colorado sends kids either here or San Antonio, they let them know before they come, hey, there are three teams in our system, the Avs, San Antonio, and Fort Wayne. We're all together as a group. If there's any place you think you can't play, well, let me know now, and we'll let you go somewhere else.
Interesting. That is
a nice way to work.
It is a great way to work. All right, so I gave you the information on how to get in contact with the show and how you can get your question or comment to Bob. We already have somebody waiting here in the live audience. Sir, what's your name and what's your question?
Bruce Schwalick from Fort Wayne. Waited over 50 years to talk to you, Bob, so I'm glad the night's finally here, and I'm with my wife, Ann. I was a teenager back in 1964, growing up in the town of Oswego, New York, on the shore of Lake Ontario. My dad had given me this big Westinghouse radio, and one night I was searching the dials in most stations, you know, the AM that fade in and out, and all of a sudden I came across this powerful voice. It said, WOWO, 1190, Comet Hockey, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I thought, where on earth? I was a teenager. Where on earth is Fort Wayne? You know. Anyway, I didn't know much about hockey or anything, and just because of your voice and your delivery, I became a Fort Wayne Comet hockey fan. Shortly thereafter, became a Blackhawk hockey fan. I've been a lifelong fan. And in 1970, I came out to college, became a civil engineer up in Angola, Indiana, at Trine University, and stayed here. Met my wife. She's a Hoosier, and now I'm a Hoosier. We're thankful to go to the Comet games, and you've gone on vacation with us. You don't realize that. I remember in 1995, we were up in Quebec, and we're going out to get something to eat, and I'm turning the radio dials, and, you know, comment vas-tu, très bien, merci et toi, you know, I couldn't understand all French. And all of a sudden, 1190, and they look at my wife, and I said, there's Bob Chase. I said, you know, we feel right at home. So I just want to thank you, you know, the late Yogi Berra just passed away, and all the records he accumulated were tremendous, but, you know, everybody talked what a decent man he was, and that sort of even overshadowed his records, which I thought was great. You know, Bob, the same is for you. We've admired you over years, not only for your longevity, the knowledge of the game, but you're a decent person. And Fort Wayne should be so thankful that they have a citizen like you living here. And I just wanted to take this opportunity tonight to say thank you for all the memories you've given us and everything. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. You put me in a big hole there. You know, that's the thing, I think, as a professional broadcaster, that is a story that you hope will happen. And it did, and you have been one of a number, but no one has been any more eloquent than you have with your appreciation, and I'm glad. In fact, you know, it isn't too many people that listening that far away are so compelled they moved to Fort Wayne.
It's true.
I did send you one more thing. I did send you when I heard that you were going to get the Lester Patrick Award. I thought, man, I got to put in my my comments and everything. And so I heard that Steve Levy was going to be the master of ceremony. So that tweet that he read at the start of the thing was a tweet from me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Bruce, thanks a lot. Appreciate
Thank you so much. Steve Levy's an old buddy of mine from the days that he had a piece of the Adirondack Hockey Club way back when.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, and God bless you, both of you.
you. Bruce, that was a fantastic way to start off the show. Bring more of that kind of stuff here tonight as we move along. Do want to jump in to the Komets calendar before we take our first break of the show. Next time the Komets hit the ice will be this Friday, October 23rd at home when they take on the Indy Fuel. 8 o'clock is the start time. Always, our segment of Shocky Hockey brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. It is now time for our Komets Youth Hockey Player of the Week award. Everybody give a big welcome to Brody Burge.
Yeah.
How you doing, Brody?
Good.
Brody, tell me what team you play for.
White.
And the Pee Wee League, right?
Yeah.
So what ages are Pee Wee, do you know?
I think 10 or 11.
10 and 11? So we just saw from Schrocky there, he was showing us some of the things you guys do every week in practice. Have you gotten to work with Schrocky out there at all yet?
Yeah.
What's he like on the ice?
He works you.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
He must have learned some stuff since last year. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about you. Hockey, your favorite sport? You told me before the show. Why is it your favorite sport?
Because I'm good at it.
Yeah? And tell me what you did to get here tonight. I heard you had a big game.
I had 3 assists.
3 assists in 1 game. That's pretty good, everybody. Give me a hand. All right, Brody, you get the certificate.